Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. This is Bava, and we're doing a GTR Swiss draft. That's a DGR, whatever it is. Dragon's Maze, Gatecrash, Return to Ravnica. Let's get these cards nice and big. We're not super familiar with them quite yet. I'll bring up the preview pane too, because it's the only good way to see these things. Target creature gets +1/+1 and double strike. All creatures able to block target creature do so. That's pretty sweet. Trait Doctoring, probably the worst rare in this set, so we're not considering that. This is a good card. Krasis is okay. Mastiff's okay. Hidden Strings is interesting. Some other good green cards here. Really, I think we've got this common. And to some extent some of these other guys, but I think that Armed and Dangerous is the most versatile right here, because you can run it either as a red card or a green card, or we can run it as both. Down and Dirty is one of my least favorite fuse cards, so I'm not super interested there. Sin Collector is pretty sweet. And probably better than anything else here, so let's grab this guy. We're not picking colors quite yet. One uncommon is not a deck make. I like the Simic Guildgate, that's pretty. So I think we'll take the Sin Collector here. He's not super wonderful, awesome, but he seems pretty fun. The Nivix Cyclops is kind of cool though. Instant or sorcery spell. I don't think he's really going to get there in limited though. Alright, so we'll take the Sin Collector. Ooh, Korozda Gorgon. I like that card. 2/5 Death Touch is super relevant. There's the Gatekeepers, another Cluestone, Steeple Rock, Cluestones, everywhere. Another Nivix Cyclops, Gleam of Battle. Gleam of Battle seems kind of interesting, but it really doesn't impact the board fast enough, especially for a Boros card. The Gorgon is awesome though. And she's coming with us. Unflinching Courage is also awesome, and that is also coming with us. So we kind of black, white, green going on here. Which seems kind of cool. But we're just going to take the best cards that we can. This is my tactic this time around anyway. Just continue taking the best cards I can from Dragon's Maze, and then really think about starting to build the deck once we're into Gatecrash and RTR. Alright, so Sunspire Gatekeepers wants gates. It's a challenging thing about only having one Dragon's Maze pack. It's your best chance to get Gatekeepers, but it's also your best chance to get gates, and it's hard to do both things at the same time. We'll take the Renegade Krasis, because he's pretty awesome. I like the Beetle Form Mage too, but we're not looking like we want to be in blue. There's a Cluestone and a Guildgate for us, but Krasis it is. Or take the Orzhov Guildgate. I don't know, yeah, let's go for it. Could be an interesting combination there. Trying to see if there's a color, black, white, green, the Rock. Alright. A rock deck, huh? Crypt Incursion, pretty good as a one-of. Drown in Filth. Pretty good Golgari card. We'll take the other Guildgate though. Bred for the hunt. Could work out. We could ditch the white and go green, black, blue, but we're getting good fixing right now. Torturer is okay. Weapon Surge, Rakdos, Guildgate. Let's take the Clue Stone here. And the other Guildgate? Lots of good fixing for us, huh? Over some of these other guys. Alright. I think we've got all the fixing we want now. But it's good to get out of the way in Dragon's Maze. But we do need to focus pretty hard on getting some things that we can put our Armadillo Cloak on. What a funny little picture. Huh. Having said that I don't like this, do I now take it? I don't know. Is there anything else for us? We can take the other Clue Stone, I guess. Probably better. Oh look, we got our Upalsar Gatekeepers. Those guys are good. Thank you for wheeling, Gatekeepers. And the Ceruli Gatekeepers? Yeah, we'll take those over the Maze Behemoth. He has a 5/4, but he costs 6. Take these guys. We'll take the Mutant's Prey. We'll see how Gatecrash treats us with Evolver, so I can see that being somewhat challenging. Take the Clue Stone, but just going straight to the sideboard. So we're not doing too bad. Dangerous is pretty good all by itself. It's a fairly decent lure. Putting that on a Death Touch guy is pretty rocking as well. So we'll get rid of the preview pane. That's mainly for these fuse cards, which are hard to see wrong ways around. Frontline Medic. Hello. I like you, Frontline Medic. You're pretty sweet. Yeah, some good red cards in here. Urbis Protector is decent. Prophetic Prism's nice, but the Medic is pretty sweet, so we'll take that guy. Alright, so we have 0 2-drops, and we don't have any 1-drop creatures either. So let's see if we can get a little bit more aggressive with this deck. I wouldn't mind finding even some Thralls and Kingpin's Pets and Basilica's Creatures in Gatecrash. Those will work fine for me. We're playing both white and black, so we have a good chance to extort. Glaring Spotlight wins the game. What else do we have here that might be good for us? Death Cult Rogue, Double Black, Devour Flesh, Piece of Removal. I think I have to take the Spotlight and try and get some more removal later. And it's just because for 4 mana, if you've gotten any damage in, this kind of says win the game. And it never hurts to have a couple of those. So I don't think Glaring Spotlight gets played or valued quite enough for what it does. I certainly wouldn't want to. But I think it's pretty darn handy. Alright, so Gutter Skulk, there's a 2-drop for us. Syndic, there's a better 2-drop for us. No comparison. I love a Syndic of Tithes. Pardon my slurping, I have some Earl Grey, it's a little bit hot. Alright. Still feeling pretty good about this. We still need to fill in the 1-drops and the 2-drops quite a bit. I'm happy with our 3-drops. There's some really good ones in there. Spire Tracer, huh? Righteous Charge, Demure Charm. Right. And we should really be running blue. Green, black, white's a strange combination, but I like the stuff we have, so I want to try it. Alright, so let's grab that Spire Tracer. Get some 1-drops in there. Spire Tracer's happy with an unflinching courage. There's nothing like Courageous Elf to get you there. Holy Mantle. Well, we have some good cards here. Holy Mantle is pretty ridiculous. Basilica Guards are good. Burst of Strength's okay. Devour Flesh is good. We don't have much removal. Syndicate Enforcer is good. We have lots of 3-drops though. We have some 4-drops already. That guy does hit for 3. Goodness. I think we have to take the Holy Mantle here. Though that was a tough choice. The double white's a little challenging. But we have pretty good fixing. Assault Griffin or Ooze Flux. Ooze Flux with Renegade Krasis seems like a really interesting combination. But that's another 4-drop. I don't have a whole lot else that's really going to work with. So, Assault Griffin as a 4-drop, Gutter Skulk, Charger. But he's a flying 4-drop. Alright, Assault Griffin's just the better card here, I feel like. Let's see if we can... Alright. Ward, Keymaster Rogue, Massive Raid. We'll take the Smite. It's much less expected in this format, which makes it much more effective. Okay, so we have one guild really that we're drawing from in Gate Crash, which is Ortsov, but we'll have two guilds that we're drawing from in Ravnica, which will be Selesnya and Golgari. So that should be our better pack if everything works out the way that it should. 3 drops, lots of them. We'll throw in the Shadow Slice, I think, here. Bioshift. We'll take the Prism. These prisms are great in the 3-color. I like them over the clue stones, though they don't ramp quite as well. Death Cult Rogue as a double black, or Corpse Blockade. I'm not getting any more fixing. Can't be blocked except by rogues. Defender. Death Cult Rogue it is. Okay. We'll grab this Midnight Recovery, I guess. I've run that before, it's worked out okay. It all depends. Righteous Targ or Zarichi Tiger. I like this Tiger more than these other cards. We'll hate the Spell Rupture. We'll take the Structural Collapse. Huh. Alright. Looking pretty good. There's a Mizium Mortars. My goodness. These guys go for 250. Is there anything here for us? There's a Giant Growth. There's a Vassal Soul. There's a Rubbleback Rhino. Rubbleback Rhino, and there's a Keening Apparition. Wow. And an Ogre Jailbreaker. There's a lot of really good cards for us. I really want to hate the Mizium Mortars. But we're just going to have to... Gosh, really hard choice. Yeah, but I want the Rubbleback Rhino, even though he's a... Yeah. Gerard's Order's pretty good. Drudge Beetle. Sewer Shambler. Alright, let's take the Drudge Beetle. Get another 2-drop, I think. We need to fill in... we need creatures, creatures, creatures. Fencing Ace. Well, there's Common Bond and there's Dagger Drome. Imp. Tough choices. Alright, so we're seeing some good stuff. Fencing Ace wears Unflinching Courage and Holy Mantle incredibly well. So does this guy. Challenging choices. I'm going to take the imp. No. I'm going to take the ace. No. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Let's take the imp. I like the evasion. Alright, Slum Reaper. Everybody sacrifices a creature. Trestle Troll. Stone Fair Crocodile. Man, alright. Phantom General, not going to be super helpful. Crocodile is going to be good. We'll grab him. A Loxodon Smiter. Perfect. Another 3-drop, but that's okay. And there's a Sluiceway Scorpion. But let's take the Smiter. Anyway, alright. Giant Growth, Salvage, Mind Rot, Defenses. We take the 7-drop? I don't think so. Or the Guardian or the Giant Growth. I think we want the Giant Growth. Very playable. Selesnya Keyrune. Yeah. It's pretty good. Horn Collar's Chant. That's the only thing even in my colors, huh? At all. Okay. We'll toss that in the sideboard. Alright, we just really don't believe in removal in this deck. We have a Smite. But we have great 3-drops. We just have to get there. Alright, so we're back around. Ogre Jailbreaker came back. It's definitely takeable. Glad to have you aboard, Jailbreaker. Let's move the Shadow Slice and the Recovery into the sideboard. So the Mutant's Prey. Prism. We'll see what we want to do with our fixing. We'll see what we want to do with our guys, but we might ditch the Ceruli Gatekeepers. Of course, we'll keep the Upalsar Gatekeepers. The Gorgon works really well with the Renegade Krasis. Wow. They all have to have +1. +1. Okay. He's not quite as exciting as I thought he was. We're going to hate the Lobber Crew. We're going to happily take the Common Bond that came back around. Wow. We'll take the Trestle Troll. And the Sluiceway Scorpion. Wow, we are getting some love here at the end of the Return to Ravnica pack. It looks like Golgari and Selesnya are both underdrafted. Which I'm happy to see. Alright, well we're looking pretty good. We've got plenty to work with here now. make that nice and big. We're not playing armed as much as I would like it. And I don't know if we want to play dangerous. But I think that dangerous is okay. Dangerous and spotlight get us there. Sort of our finishers. I feel like we're aggressive enough that we can pay off. I mean, okay, we have 1 drop and 3 2 drops, so that's not aggressive, but we really hit our 3 drops, and then 4 and 5. That's not too bad. Once we hit 2, we're curving pretty well. There's a pretty strong chance that we're gonna hit a 3 drop on turn 3 and a 3 drop on turn 4. But you never know. We don't need that. And I don't think we need this. Let's make this big again, please. Thank you. Okay. So we got some stuff to get rid of. I want my 1 drop, my giant growth, my spite. See about the Syndic, Imp, Beetle, Prism. I do want the Prism. Frontline, that guy. I think the Renegade Crisis is coming out, maybe? He's a 3/2 for 3. It's not too bad, but he's double green. We'll see. Tentatively take the Trestle Troll out. I'm going to take all the fixing out right now. And the land too. Alright, let's just see what we have without those. And then we'll see what we need. Assault Griffin, Tiger, Mantle, Jailbreaker, Gatekeepers. We'll take out these Gatekeepers. We have 3 gates, which is enough. I've actually gotten Gatekeepers to activate, which is 2 gates in my deck, but you certainly can't depend on it. You're just going to have to play them anyway. But Rubbleback, Rhino, Guardian, Scorpion. Okay. So I love all my guys. Whew, I think we take out that. We'll keep the Spotlight. And how much fixing do we need? Okay. So if we just take the lands, of which we have 1 each, and the Prism, it's probably pretty good for fixing. I mean, we have a Key Rune, which I like as well. Alright. But we don't want to get too silly. What other ways do I have to put +1/+1 counters on things? I have Common Bond. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. So let's take out the Crisis. He is our only double green whatever. And I like how he works with the Gorgon. But it's not quite enough. She stays in here simply for being a 2/5 Death Touch. It's good enough for me. And then the Rhino, who wears enchantments, of which we have a couple that he could wear happily. Alright. So 22. Golgari, Guildgate. Celestia, we have our Guild Gates. Now, do we want our Prism? Prism seems good. We could bring in the trestle troll. Because he shuts down flyers, but we'll hold on. He's not aggressive. Alright. So yeah, we'll do this. Alright, let's sort by color and see what we want to do here. You go in the black section here, it's a double black. Let's move you over here. So we have white, black. Oh, let's do this differently. Alright. Black. White. Oh, that doesn't work. Man, they don't want to work. Alright. Fine. And these guys come back around. And then we have those. Alright. So for black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. White, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And green, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so white and green we have the most of, and black is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're pretty even, actually. And these are all evenly matched, so I would say for adding basic lands, we want to be as diplomatic as possible. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, maybe taking out one swamp. Okay, so that gives us pretty good land base with 3 guild gates. Prism gets me any other fixing I need. It's a pretty good curve. Not the best, but not the worst. Glaring Spotlight to get us that last bit of damage on a clogged board. 16 creatures, 7 other cards. Smite, Growth, that. Bond, Courage, Holy Mantle. Okay, very creature-based approach. Seems fitting. Yeah, I think I like it. I wonder if we shouldn't drop the Spire Tracer and add in the Trestle Troll. But we'll wait and see. He's just such a good defender. Alright. And away we go. I like this deck quite a bit. I'm not totally sure how well it's going to do. But that's what we're here to find out. Okay, stay tuned. I'll see you in round 1.